morning. All right, everybody's got their chair out. Let's take a seat. So we'll begin sitting on the edge of our seat. So you want to have your feet on the ground, your knees bent. And I have my fan right above my head. This is hilarious. Never noticed how silly that looked. Okay, so there we go. So just relax your shoulders and then rest the palms of your hands face up in your lap. And take a few moments to tune in to your breath, closing your eyes. And we arrive. We arrive in this present moment, this body, this heart, this mind, this spark of light. And as we feel our feet on the earth, we connect our feet. It's beautiful to have bare feet against the floor so we can feel the skin of our feet against whatever they're touching, whether it be the fabric of your rug or carpet or the feeling of your mat. Any sort of ground below, really tuning into the roots of our feet, moving right down into the earth. So you connect your energy to gravity, to Mother Nature, to this great land in which we sit upon. And as we do that, let's take our inhale and raise our energy up through our spine, sitting a little taller. As you do that, you'll right away feel your sitting bones connect to the edge of your chair. So rock a little bit from side to side, kind of press forward and back, leaning forward on your sitting bones, back on your sitting bones, and just find your middle space where you're even on both sits bones and you're level from right to left, front to back. Take this breath all the way up to the crown of your head. And imagine as you open the crown of your head, you're connecting and getting online with the Great Spirit, our Creator, and all of nature and life. So whatever word best describes what you're getting online to something bigger or greater than yourself. So there's this connection to the earth, physical realm. There's this connection to the spirit or the energy of life and creation that's constantly cycling with us and through us. And then we're also simultaneously feeling our own hearts beating and the power of our mind and presence with this moment. Beautiful. So let's move our hands right now to just the seat next to us. So you want to place your hands on the seat of your chair and just bring your feet in just a little closer. So they're maybe an inch or two apart. Press and lift the chest. So you're looking up and tipping the chin in. Tipping the chin up. And then as you exhale, keep your heart lifted and drop your chin down. So I'm just pressing the seat of the chair with my hands. I'm going to do a few little lifts and tucks with my head and neck. So I'm lifting the chin, looking up, breathing into the chest, keeping that chest lifted. Exhale, dropping the chin down, tucking. And one more time, inhale, lifting the chin, getting comfortable with the movement of the head, and exhale, dropping the chin towards the chest, stretching the back of the neck. Good, try to keep your spine long, and now take your shoulders and roll them back a couple times. So lift them up and roll them back. Inhale, lift them to your ears, and exhale, shrug them down and back. See if you can bring your shoulder blades together as you squeeze down. Let's do 3 more. Inhale to lift. And exhale to squeeze back. Notice how I'm letting my arms help me draw those shoulders back. Last time, inhale and exhale, squeeze, squeeze and hold. Now see if you can pull your elbows in by your sides. Really get those shoulder blades to connect and just a little bobble in your head up and down and then side to side. Good, keep that squeeze and side to side with the head, ear to ear. And release, pause. Palms face down on your thighs. Take a nice long breath in and out. Let's cross our right ankle bone over our left thigh. Just like opening the right knee out, letting the foot hang. So the foot's off the thigh, ankle bone's off the thigh. Knee's gonna be slightly up. So you have two choices here. You can have your hands back at the seat of your chair to help you feel stable, or you can do this by pressing into your thigh and leg as you tip forward. So you're tilting the pelvis over your legs, and you'll feel how this knee, right thigh, hips start to wake up and open. So let's close our eyes and take a few breaths, lengthening through the spine on inhale. Exhale, diving in a little bit further. And even if that means you're doing little baby micro movements, when you exhale, you're just softening. When you're inhaling, you're lengthening. Okay, 2 more breaths. Perfect. On your inhale, raise up with a nice straight back. Inhale, inhale. Pull into the belly as you do that. And then exhale, plant your right foot back down onto the earth. Just notice how that side feels in comparison to your other. And then let's take our left foot over the right. Again, the foot is completely off the thigh. And again, inhale, lengthen from your seat to your crown. Exhale, tip forward. Again, you can hold on to feel that stability of your chair if you need it. And just come forward as much as is comfortable for you. So even if it's just a little bit, you're letting that left hip start to open, left outer thigh start to open. Also, while you're here, if you'd like, you can give your foot a little massage. I know we didn't get the other side, but we'll do that at some point. So you can give your foot a little massage. Your axis there is the arch of your foot. So as you breathe, next few breaths, close your eyes. Imagine your spine is lengthening on inhale. And imagine you're softening and getting a little heavier into the pose on your exhale. Allowing your jaw to soften, muscles of the face to relax. And come into mindfulness of the moment, mindfulness of where we are today, what our body feels like. And today our theme is creating a space for the experience of Ishvara Pranidhana. That means this practice is not just personal, but it is spiritual. It is connecting you to something bigger. Let's inhale, raise up with a nice strong spine, drawing the belly back. And exhale, release the left foot to the ground. Nice. Okay, so let's open the legs so they're as wide as the seat of your chair. And you might have to kind of sit back a little further. You can turn your toes out, or if it feels better to keep your toes pointing forward, feel free. And again, either holding at the seat of your chair or hinging forward. We want to allow ourselves to come forward and spill over our legs. If you'd like, you can bring your hands down, grabbing your shins or ankles, or even touching the floor. So allow your head to hang and dangle, allow your shoulders to hang and dangle, and just begin to feel the opening that you're creating in the backs of your body. So the back, meaning your thoracic region, back ribs,
shoulders, neck. We're letting the gravitational pull of the earth help lengthen our spine. So let your belly be soft. Take 2 or 3 more breaths here. And then again, grab the seat of your chair to inhale. Slowly help yourself all the way up with a nice strong back. Inhale, inhale, inhale. And now take your hands on the seat of your chair behind you and begin to expand the chest a little bit more, lifting the heart towards the ceiling. And then exhale, release. All right. So from here, let's come to standing. We'll stand right next to our chair and position the chair so you're looking at the back of it. So we want to look at the back of the chair. From here. Okay, so our first posture from standing at the back of the chair, hands right on top of the back of the chair. Start to step back just a little bit, and as you do, soften your chest down. So it's almost like you're coming into a right angle, 90-degree angle. So arms and hands extending from the back of your chair, lengthening out through your tailbone. If you need to have a little soft bend in your knees, feel free. And we're fanning the tail feathers back. We're lengthening out through the sitting bones, keeping that action of the feet connecting. So you can kind of lift up your toes and set them back down again, giving them a little fan. And then give yourself a couple deep breaths, and as you do, notice how you can get your rib cage to slightly flare out laterally from the midline of your body. So when you inhale, see if you can flare and fan out your ribs as well. And as you exhale, try to squeeze and reach through the arms a little further. 2 more like that. Inhale, feel the back body floating. Exhale, let the heart soften down a little further between the arms. Armpits are spreading, big inhale. And exhale, melting, softening jaw. Good, coming out, you're gonna inhale, lift the head, look toward the back of the chair and start to walk to it, pressing down through your hands. Very nice. I'm gonna turn my chair now so it's back to the side, or I'll stand to the side of my chair. We're gonna use the seat of our chair next to do some cat-cows. So placing your hands on the seat of your chair. You just woke up the backs of the legs. And just like you would for cat-cow, we'll start to arch and curl, tipping through the pelvis. So first, drop the chin down, tuck the tailbone under, squeeze and round your back like a cat coming out of the nap. And then inhale, draw the chest between the arms, look forward and up, and arc the back, cow stretch. Exhale, chin to chest, tucking the pelvis, lowering the head. Inhale, bring the chest through the arms. 2 more. Exhale, curl. Inhale, cow. And from here, inhale right to center. Step your right foot forward underneath your chair. Step your left foot back. So there's about 2 feet distance between your feet, maybe 1.5. Okay, and you can stay here and bend your elbows, or you can come down onto your forearms. So we're in a little pyramid stretch. Spine is straight. Draw and squeeze your inner groins towards each other, feeling into your feet. Engage your heart out a little further. Lengthen the back of the neck, drawing the chin slightly down. And take another few breaths, engaging the hips, opening and strengthening the legs.
Come back up onto your hands. We'll switch the feet. So you bring your right foot back, your left foot front. If you look down at your feet are about hips distance and they're both kind of turned towards your chair. You can pivot and adapt the angles of your feet so your hips can move easily. We're facing that seat of our chair. So you can stay upright and just bend the elbows to come in a little deeper, or you can bring your forearms all the way down on the seat of your chair. Again, kind of grab center towards the midline of your body. So you're squeezing your thigh bones towards each other. And as you do, lengthen out of your low back, grow the spine, and then get the head to level. Deep, full breaths, broadening your collarbones, broadening your upper back. See if you can breathe right into the back door of your heart, right between your shoulder blades. See if you can breathe right into the back of your ribs, near your kidneys. See if you can push those hips back just a little bit more, pressurizing through the feet. One more breath. Inhale, hands to the seat of your chair, press up, half lift, and exhale, step both feet now towards each other, back to our first position like we did for cat-cow stretch. Bend the knees a lot. Good, and now from here, gently raise into a little half chair pose, feeling your energy rise up away from the chair and feeling the strength of your legs. And then just pulse a few times. Little baby pulses through the knees, through the thighs. So do a total of about 12 to 15 pulses. Feeling our steadiness. And if your hands and arms get tired, you can always bring your hands to heart center. Good, and then inhale, stand up. Good, feeling your mountain pose for a moment. Shake out your arms, shake out your legs. And once again, we're gonna stand to the side of our chair. So again, the chair will be so one side of our chair, or the back side of the chair faces our left hip. Okay, so we're all on the same side. So your left hand stays on the back of the chair. Your right foot comes into the little kickstand for little baby tree pose. Okay, so as you come into tree pose, what I want you to do is squeeze your inner thighs towards each other so you can kind of lift and lengthen a little bit more from here. Let that right knee open out. If you feel comfortable here, stay. If you want to challenge your balance a little more, slide your foot up the inside of your calf muscle. So still holding your chair if you need, or if you want to try to bring yourself into full balance, take your hands to prayer position in front of your heart. So you can always still have the toes of your right foot down. And you can just decide how far to bring that right foot up the inside of the left leg. Good, let's take a big breath, filling up the chest, lengthening the spine. And as you exhale, release your hands, take your chair, lower your right foot down, and shake out your legs. Good, one more position here before we change sides. Face the back end of your mat, face the back end of your chair. Take your right hand and your right foot. If you can't reach to grab, you can always use a strap. So from here, point the right knee down, grab the foot, and just again, this time, draw the tailbone towards the heels and lift your chest and heart. See if you can raise your energy up a little higher, up through the crown. With your next exhale,
Allow yourself to stay steady here, and if it feels good, you can raise your left arm to the sky. To challenge your right thigh a little bit more, you can pull your right heel into your right side of your bottom, and then grow a little taller. So wherever you can be comfortable, and yet still feel the body strengthening and balancing. That's what we're looking for. All right, release that right foot, shake out the legs, and let's do the other side. So again, you'll just switch so you're on the other side of your chair. Right hand at your chair, right hip facing your chair. And you're actually turning your body away from your chair, so your right hand is at the back. Good, let's bring that left foot into a kickstand or baby tree pose. Stay here, feeling steady, feeling balanced. See if you can squeeze and lift your right kneecap a little bit more to engage the muscles around your thigh. Squeeze your backside in, lift your heart, expand and open with your next breath. If your body gives you permission, you can take your left foot up a little higher along the right inner calf muscle, or take the hands together at prayer in front of the heart. So lots of options here, allowing your body to be challenged and at the same time free from any intense sensations. So you'll feel your muscles come online, you'll feel your breath come online, and you'll definitely get a sense for the warming that's happening in the body to strengthen your balance and strengthen your muscles. Anytime you have your chair there to support you, let's bring our left foot down to the floor and shake it all out. Now, dancer pose, turn to face the back of your chair. Left foot is going to come into the left hand. Now remember, not all of us are going to be able to easily make this movement. So for any reason, you can always grab your strap. And the best way to do this is to make a small loop with your strap, right? So you have a little stirrup to put your foot in. And then you can use your strap over your shoulder to bring your leg up. Okay, so this is a really nice version. If you can't do this on your own, the strap can help you do it. Okay, so holding here, relaxing your shoulders down, lengthening your neck, feeling a little bit of that mountain pose as you work the heel into your backside. If you want to challenge your ability to balance safely, just start to feel like how much you can hold yourself here while still reaching and lifting. So even one breath, playing with your balance, some of you even more. And as soon as you feel like you might lose your balance, just bring your hand to the back of your chair and let the chair support you. Take a nice long breath in, standing a little taller, and then exhale, release your foot, release your leg, and shake it out. Perfect. Okay, back to the seat of our chair, everyone. Only this time, we're going to use it for our triangle pose. So the best way here is to take about 2 feet apart in your legs. Your right leg is going to turn towards the chair. Your left foot is going to face forward. Okay, so we have the feet turning. Left foot is at 12 o'clock and the right foot's at 3 o'clock. Take your arms out at heart level. Take a nice long breath in. Exhale, reach over your chair, pushing your hips to the left. Bring your right hand to the chair, bring your left arm overhead. So here we have our triangle pose with the help of our chair. Keeping our trunk, our torso in line with the legs.
We can feel our feet connecting. Let's reach out through our arms a little further. So brighten up that energy from your chest out to your fingers. Head and neck are an extension of your spine. You can look up, to the side, or down, whatever best suits you today. Long breath in, following that breath along the spine, getting longer. Exhale, let's see if we can come down, just bending the right elbow and breathing. So here, the left side body gets to open up. The left quadratus lumborum, just along the side ribs, side waist, low back, gets to get stronger. Inhale, straighten up, reach out, and exhale, release your arms. Let's change sides. So we'll just bring our foot out from underneath our chair, walk around, go to the other side of our chair. Again, placing our left foot now underneath the chair. Right foot opens at a distance, about 2.5 feet between your 2 feet. Okay, you can go wider or narrower, depending on what you need. The right toes point forward. The left toes are pointing at 9 o'clock. Perfect. Inhale, reach the arms out. Let them be an extension of your heart's energy, reaching through your fingers. Exhale, tip over, reaching over the entire seat of your chair. Exhale, left hand on your chair, right arm gently begins to float up. So again, we're feeling not only that stretch on our side body, but maybe the inner groin, especially on the left leg. So feel the feet and toes, the balls of the feet connect. Feel if you can get into the inner and outer arches of your feet even. And then press and reach through the arms, lengthening like a starfish. From here, feel your navel like a sun radiating energy out in all directions. If it feels good for you, you can bend your left elbow a little bit more, reach a little higher, turning your head to look at your fingers of your right hand, or looking straight out to the side or down towards the seat of your chair. Finding that comfortable place for your head and neck to extend with the rest of your spine is wonderful to get the energy to move through the crown. One more breath here. And then inhale, start to reach up and come out of the pose. Exhale, release your arms. Turning your toes in, walking the feet a little closer together. Pause in mountain pose and feel. If you need to, you can always catch your balance, resting your arm at your chair. So the practice is personal. The practice helps us have a relationship with our body, with the energies that are dancing within us. And it also teaches us like where our body is suffering or feeling blocked. But it also teaches us how we can open up and let energy flow more smoothly through our whole entire body systems. So from mountain pose, let's come back to the seat of our chair. We're gonna sit on the right-hand side of our chair, swinging the left leg over, okay? So basically my whole entire left hamstring will be on the seat of my chair. My right leg is gonna reach out. So we got a little warrior two position, side warrior kind of situation here, but we're letting the chair hold us. Okay, so our right leg is straight, our left leg is over. Some of you have a low enough chair so you can feel your foot on the ground. Mine's just hanging out over here. Little short person reaching through. Good, relax your shoulders around your neck and let those lifting feelings come through the spine, through the heart. And you can look down your left fingertips. Now, see if you can feel how your lungs and your heart muscle on the inner part of your body, just supporting your breathing practice. So you get the prana to flow through the trunk and through the arms and through the head and neck. And also here, for those of you who feel ready, you can come into side angle pose, resting your left forearm on your left thigh and taking your right arm either straight up overhead or right alongside your ear. And just feel that long line of energy from the outer right foot all the way out along the side body and overhead. Good. Inhale, come back up. And even here, you can give yourself a little gentle reverse warrior. Nice. So just as much as you can, right? We're just offering the body all these options to explore range of motion. Very good. So let's slide that right foot back in front. Let's see if we can take it to the floor. We're going to sit so we're angular on the edge of our mat or edge of our chair. And then take your right hand to your left thigh, your left hand back behind you, and give yourself a nice little twist over to the left. Several moments, several breaths, calming our energy. On your next exhalation, allow your spine to come back to neutral. And counter twist, left hand to the right thigh, right arm behind you on the seat of your chair. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, twisting to look over your right shoulder. So just twisting enough so you feel you're really working through the center of your body like a spiral staircase. Right? We're twisting and we're feeling the breath as it works through massaging all the muscles along the spine, squeezing and opening and bringing fresh blood through, oxygen through the various organs in the core of the body. And using your exhalation to gently unwind, slowly returning back to our first position on the edge of our chair. As you feel ready, we'll come back to the center of our chair, pausing before we do the other side. So sitting on the edge of your chair, you can kind of feel how you have more access to your pelvis. You have more access to, instead of leaning back into the back of your chair, you feel yourself holding your body up. And if for any reason you feel like you really need to lean back to support your back, sit more fully into your chair. And just feel the back of your chair there instead of leaning into it, okay? So really allowing those muscles of the front of the body, the back of your body, hold you up. So sometimes at first when our body's asked to sit up tall, those muscles might complain a little bit, especially if they haven't been working to hold ourselves up. So we're re-strengthening those back muscles and those deep inner belly muscles called your transverse abdominis. So these are kind of like the girdle that holds everything in and helps you sit a little taller. Breathe a little deeper. With that central channel really open, we're able to feel that energy flow, that light flow, and that prana, breath, life energy move through us. So in that, we're receiving our healing, oxygenating every cell. All right, so from this rest, let's go on to the other side. We'll switch again now to the left side of our chair. I'm gonna move a little more towards center here. We're gonna take our left leg straight out and our right leg over the edge. If for any reason this is too much on your hips and pelvis, I have a really wide chair, so most people won't experience this as much as I will, but you can always drape your leg in front of the edge of the chair. So you still have this opening through the inner groin, but it may not be as deep or intense as taking it further out to the side. So there's always even ways to make this more easy. You could stay here. If you want, you can extend the arms with an inhale out at heart level, and then feel the buoyancy of your arms as if you have little floaties around the upper arms. Remember when you tried to learn to swim as a kid and you have that kind of pickup, that lift, that openness. And then look down your right fingertips and allow your head and neck and shoulders to be relaxed as well as to shine out. Feel your breath moving to the edges of your fingertips, to the crown of your head, down to your sitting bones, all the way through your legs. So the body becomes bright and shining. Energy is flowing. Big inhale all the way up into the back door of your heart. And exhale, hold. One more breath. Bring it all the way into your back ribs, feeling the lungs expand. And exhale if you'd like, you can. Right forearm to right thigh, left arm overhead for a side angle. As you press your right forearm into your right thigh, push into it. So you're not letting your shoulders squeeze in by your ears, you're rather keeping those shoulders dropping. And a bright reach through your left arm, as if your left arm is an extension of your whole entire left leg. One long line of energy. Brighten it up, one more breath. With your inhale, come back through warrior two. And exhale if it feels great. Give it a go. Left hand back, right arm overhead, reversing your little warrior pose, keeping your lift. It doesn't have to be a big movement. It could be a micro. Just a little side bend to open up the side body and side ribs. Very good. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, release your arms. And then again, slide that right leg to in front. Bend the left knee and start to pivot your weight over to the left edge of your mat. Chair. All right, so as we move in this position, we keep the hips wide and the knees wider, okay? So we have kind of a V shape from our hips out to our knees. Again, we'll take a little twist. This time we're gonna reach a little further towards the back of our chair, so a little deeper twist than the one we did before. Right hand, left thigh. Left hand, back of your chair, to the top or to the edge. Okay, so not to your seat, but a little higher. So as you bring your arms into this position, you might have a little bit more ability to use your arms as leverage to twist a little bit deeper. And imagine you're wringing out the spine, looking over your left shoulder gently, breathing up into your chest, allowing your shoulder blades to drop down your back to create space across your chest and upper back. Riding those waves of breath through the spine. Staying center over your sitting bones. Exhale, begin to unwind, come back to the center line. Counter stretch, left hand over to the left thigh, right hand to the outer seat of your chair, or maybe even reaching further back to grab the side of your chair or the back of your chair, just depending on the size of your chair and how deep you can go. You get to decide. Big inhale, make it tall. Exhale, start to rotate. You'll find that, initially your body may just have a very small range of motion, and that's okay. Go to where you can comfortably. And then just let your breath do the rest. On your next breath out, unwind, return the arms back to your lap. Pause. Take a few rolls of the shoulders, just rolling back. Lifting and rolling back. And then shake out your hands and begin to turn your body back to face forward on your seat of your chair. As we sit on the seat of our chair for these final moments today, we'll do a little bit more shoulder work and neck work to close things up. So let's drop the right ear towards the right shoulder. Let the head be heavy and shoulders relax. In this moment, if you'd like, you can take your right hand, place it on your left shoulder, and give yourself a little massage across the top and the side of your neck. Top of your shoulders, side of your neck, little bit of a squeeze. If it feels good, you can turn your head so your chin moves up and then down towards your shoulder a couple times. Press down through your left shoulder with your right hand. Lift your head back up to center. Relax your arm, change sides. Take your left ear down towards your left shoulder. Head heavy. So the head weighs about the same as a common bowling ball, right? Somewhere between 8 and 12 pounds. So you want to let the head and the weight of it just give you the stretch. You don't have to force it. Let gravity help to bring the ear over the shoulder. Okay, left hand, right shoulder. Now a little massage with the fingers, the palms of your hands, squeezing, pressing. And you can move that massage all the way up back behind your ear, along the side of the neck, or even a little further back if you can reach, along the tops of your shoulders, upper back. And then tipping the chin towards the shoulder, towards the ceiling a couple times, really nice and slow. Inviting any of the tightness that you're carrying along your shoulders to release. And then press down into your right shoulder with your left hand, and slowly on inhale, raise your head back up to center. You turn the hands back to your lap. Take a breath in and out. See if you can feel your breath have improved, maybe moving a little further up the back of your body, maybe a little more freedom now. So relax your hands down along your sides. You're still at the seat of your chair, sitting tall. Take your right arm and reach it up overhead. And let's just take a little side bend. Good. Breath or two here. I'm reaching down with my left as I reach up and out through my right. Inhale, come back up to level and just bend your right elbow. So you're patting yourself up on the back, upper back. Next stage, if you'd like, take your left hand, bending at your elbow, back of your hand rests at the back of your waist. For those of you who feel better, you can begin to move your hand up the length of your spine. If that doesn't work for you, just allow the arm to rest along the back of your waist. The left elbow points up towards the sky, and you can press the back of your left hand, left arm into your body. So you feel those elbows moving up and away from each other, out and away from each other, stretching the shoulders and arms. Again, make sure your head is level. Take a nice long breath in and out. One more big breath in and release. Relax your arms, let them come down by your sides. You can wobble and shake out your arms and hands if you need to, and we'll switch. Right hand stays up alongside you, left arm reaches up. Give it a reach, 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 grow tall. Elongate that whole left side and then exhale, arc over. Right fingers reach towards the floor. Left arm reaching up and out. Start to become aware of your inner body. So really feeling like this motion is coming from the inside of you rather than just from your limbs. And actually feel your feet press to support you in this side bend called crescent pose. Good. Inhale, come back up to level. Bend at your left elbow. Point the elbow up towards the sky. Best you can. Give yourself a little pat on the back. Take your right arm. Reach it out. Palm faces behind you. You're going to bend at your elbow, bringing your hand and arm alongside the back of your body. So we're doing a little internal rotation on the right shoulder, a little external rotation on the left shoulder. And you can feel how from here, there's maybe some space for you to keep going. Or back up. So you can always expand your elbows out a little further, sitting up and relaxing the shoulders away from the ears. Or you can let that right hand climb up your back a little closer, pointing the elbows and pressing as you lift and lengthen. See where you can bring your head to level. So your head kind of pulls slightly back as if the back of your skull is drawing back towards the back wall. Nice strong neck, strong spine, and deep breath so your rib cage moves. When we're breathing consciously through the diaphragm, you can feel the rib cage expand and create space between each rib. And on exhale, you'll feel it kind of come in towards the midline of your body. Beautiful. On your next breath, reach the arms back out and exhale, release. Pause. Now, since we didn't get to our foot massage on the other side, let's take that real quick. Let's bring our right ankle over our left thigh, and let's give that left foot a little massage before we close our practice today. One of the things I love to do when I have access to my foot and my toes is kind of help my toes curl in and maybe even put my fingers between my toes to spread my toes and create some space there. And you can get the thumb into the arch of your foot. Wonderful. All right, we're going to close with a little seated meditation. So you want to sit back a little further on your chair, far enough so you really feel supported, or you can relax into the back of your chair. And we can take our hands and fingers into a little mudra. The mudra we'll take is index finger and thumb come together for Gyan Mudra, the mudra of wisdom. And then we'll rest the backs of our hands on our thighs, turning that circle of our index and thumbs together up towards our own hearts and heads. Good. All right, so from here, close your eyes. Let your breath return to its natural, easy rhythm. Relax the feet and the toes. Relax the ankles and the tops of the feet. Relax your shins and the calves. Relax your knees and thighs. Relax your hips and pelvis. Relax your belly. Relax your chest. Relax the back of your body and spine. Allow your shoulders and arms to soften. Relax the muscles around your neck. Release your throat and jaw. Let all the muscles of the face, cheeks, eyes, brow, forehead, ears, inner ears, all soften and release. Relax your scalp. Let the natural rise and fall of your breath be felt between your navel and your heart. Imagine in the center here, a beautiful light shining in your own chest, in your own belly, occupying the whole entire space of your trunk. And with each easy breath you breathe, that light becomes brighter. Until you feel that light encompass your whole entire body, front and back. Golden, warm, sparkling light. And with your next breaths, feel that golden light take the space beyond your body into the field around you, relaxing you and bringing you peace. Ishvara Pranidhana. An experience of light within and light in all things. Our affirmation for today: I trust in the divine and all that has unfolded in my life. I trust in the divine and all that has unfolded in my life. I trust in the divine and in all that has unfolded in my life. And with this exhale, begin to blink open the eyes and meet together with our palms at our heart center. Namaste means I bow to the divine light in you. My light recognizes your light. Namaste.